Hello and welcome back. Here's a part two. This is gonna be like 2 minutes maximum. So the whole thing costs 76 SPD for this part, not the whole thing. The whole thing's a little less, under 1 OCD. Um, but yeah, as long as you have 76 SPD just lying around, you should be able to do this part pretty quickly. Like I said, it's only gonna take like 2 minutes to do, so it should be pretty straightforward. Well, I'm just gonna head up here. I've already laid out the floor, which you're probably gonna have to do that. So I would go ahead and get rid of the roof that you have up here, as I can't move my character at all. Yeah, so get rid of the roof that was here, and then put a floor down, just big enough for one mine. I've apparently never played this game. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my mind. Make sure it's big enough for one mine to be placed. Make sure there's no space above it. Did my walk of shame over here. Because this one's so short, I was thinking of just not having any music in it and talking the whole time. So that's what I'm probably going to do. We're going to start off with graphite. And we only need 6 of these. But yeah. It's apparently tough to move a character. They changed the controls or something. No doubt in my mind. There's no way I'm that bad. We can go ahead and add on the other half over here. So how are we doing? We doing good? Hopefully you guys are enjoying your days. I should be able to get the next part out probably. I'll record it tomorrow and then release it, I guess, a little later in the week. I don't want to like do 2 in a row. First we need the mortar. We're gonna face it to this way. So it's gonna come to us and then loop back around. We do need one space over here, just like that, so then we can take this with the short. So what I just did, don't do this, because that's just not it. There we go. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. We're gonna do it this way. I remember what I did. So we're gonna face it over here. We need 2 space here, and then 1 off to the side. We're gonna throw down our short conveyors. Now, when you get rid of all these medium platforms, you're gonna start placing furnaces. Now you'll notice when you start doing this, that once you get to the press, salt will start dropping down. So to fix that, we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna put 1 chute down. And then we're gonna put a up conveyor. And we're gonna put it kinda off to the side. Idea is to, here, we'll put another one down just in case. Or we need 1 more up, my bad. So the idea is to make sure that this grinder up here can't drop down. So this up conveyor is taking up all the possible places. And then we're gonna put a press down a little later on. And then we need tubing, so we'll put this down. Use that to bridge the gap, and then we will put this up here. Now this part right here, you may have to relog so that it connects. And if I have to, I will do that quickly. Okay, but it works, which is nice. We're gonna bring these all the way to the corner. Just like so. We're gonna have our 2 triples over here. And so we're gonna have them 2 back and then another 2. So a complete of 4 backwards. We'll have to get rid of this though, apparently. So boom and boom. The idea here is that the quads are going to drop at the first two, and then these will drop at the second two. Make it a little easier to move stuff around. This whole area has yet to be used, at least like this top portion. So if you want to make something up here, I'm probably not going to use this this top area. And what I mean by that is like this level. Because the one I'm standing on right now, I will use just on the third part. Going back now. This is all fixed. Let's connect the conveyors here. Have the awkward silence while I just click it several times. This might be my shortest part if I like ever, if I'm quick about it. Okay, and then I'll go ahead and finish this part up over here. We will put that in the middle, and then go up one, and then put a stack here, and then we can put one there. Now because containers will only take when it's down below the input, you got to make sure that it's below the input as such. And that should finish that up. You don't need that bottom container. Now it won't drop anything off rip, so you got to make sure that you put a chute on both sides. The next thing we're going to make is the moly tubing. So we're going to place salt first. 1, 2. Might as well go up first. And then we have our moly mines that are going to go right here. I still have no idea how to pronounce that, but it's okay. Boom and boom. Go ahead and throw on our bottom row 2 now. Like such. And then we can throw on our second layer of mines. Now this part, I made it much more difficult on my little prototype for no reason whatsoever. So I'm going to try not to do that this time around. Yeah, I made it really weird for no reason. Oh my god, it was gross. Something like this. And then, okay. I made it unnecessarily difficult, but what's the fun of it being easy? It's the right way. It sure is. We can go ahead and use small here, just in case. Put it somewhere off that way. And then hopefully this will line up when I put down the mixer. I'm gonna make sure that there's 2 for room. That drops where it needs to. And then we can put an ore crusher here. I don't care about being gross. If you care about not being gross, then you can use small conveyors. And then a furnace will go right here. And then we need a press and roll it. Make sure it goes to a spot that it can actually place. Again, me being gross. Actually, it's perfect. Never mind. There we go. And then our next set will be graphite, which we only need 6. I guess 2 things of 6. 4, 5, 6. Boom. And just like we did with the layer above, we're going to have the mortar go to the left and then make the furnaces go to the right. We do need to drop it down so there's 3 at the top so it can fit though. That is the only difference. So line it up and then go 1 off. Actually, I can just do this, right? Same difference. And then that goes there. That works. And then for the 2 furnaces, just like so. That's not what I want. So we're gonna go like this to make sure that doesn't happen. And then we need our press and our extruder. Make sure we connect this up. Now we're gonna use 2 dual assemblers for this part. Doesn't really matter where. There's a lot of room in this build to play around. We'll just put it right here. We'll have 1 stack like that. Put that on top. We'll see what I'm doing. It'll make sense. And then 1 like that. And just like that, it'll go over. Make it connect into that. Connect these up. And we should be golden. Where we put that second up, we will take this over. I don't know, I've been enjoying this up and down look. So you don't have to do it that way. It doesn't really matter which way you face it. And then we can go ahead and use some platforms since they're easier to put conveyors on. And clean it up this way. The next part we're going to work on is the crystallized dark charm, something like that. It's very straightforward. We just need activated iridium and what's it called? Panite. Go ahead and put this here. And this kind of lines up pretty nicely to just move this over here. Okay. Unfortunate that's sticking out, but you know, whatever. For the panite, we only need 6. I mean, 12 in total, but like it's stacks of 6 is what I mean. You get the idea. Okay, and then we can go into the grinder and the mortar. And again, this build is very, like, I guess easy. There's a lot of room that you can work on. You know, it's not as cramped as this monstrosity, but you know, it's okay. Next is the iridium. We do need salt for this, so we'll use that. And then we'll use the actual mines. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Place it one away so that I can just go into the up conveyor. Like so. And then using the iridium. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Build the salt across. I wonder what would happen if I remade tier 7. If I could actually do it, or if I would have a part 2 happen again. Okay, and with this, we should be able to set up our next part, which would be the grinder. Except I don't know why I brought it down so low. My bad. Like I said, there's a lot of room to just like take up as much space as possible. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. About there, it's fine. Okay. And then we'll shoot our way over the ore crusher. I have a feeling that that's not going to work. Okay. Make sure that it's enough to go over the crusher. Okay, just like that. And then we can take down our accelerator. Now it's weird because I wanted to like just put it through the side, but you can't do that. You have to make sure that it actually like goes into the thing, which who would have thunk? That should finish that off. And then we can just connect this up here. Then our last little bit is the uranium rod, which will just be a furnace and a extruder out of a uranium ore. We can go ahead and I guess put down some crates over here. Make sure that this is actually working. Oh, before I do this, this needs to be pressed. Simple fix. My bad, OG. And there we go. Nothing ever happened. And then I'm gonna try to keep it kind of close over here. We're gonna go ahead and put our furnace, actually extruder first and then furnace. Something like that. And then this, And then we can go down to uranium, which is tier 3. Try to fit as much as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. That work? Okay. I think 5 is plenty, because I think it's gonna be slowed down by other things. I should do it that way. And connect this. And just like that, that's the small, quick little part 2. I'm going to use this space, so don't build anything here. If you're gonna build anything, make sure that you build on the top floor. So anything on this level right here, go for it. Where I'm putting the accelerators, this is all, you do what you want up here. But where I'm standing is space that's gonna be used. Anyways, thank you for watching. Part 3 is sometime soon. This took a little long because I was putting off my actual schoolwork, and yeah. So see you in part 3.